Now we're going to show you how to remove your burner assembly out of a Kalea Bay fireplace, and it will not matter which size Kalea Bay. There are 7 screws that hold this assembly into the bottom of the chassis of your fireplace. 2 on the top here, 2 on the top over there, 2 on the inner flange of the burner system, and 1 on that side wall. If we're doing this in a new install because we're going to do a LP conversion or wire hookup, it's pretty easy to remove those and pull this assembly out, which we'll show. If we're doing something for service and maintenance down the road, it's a good idea if we have logs, remove those logs. If we have broken glass in here, a small vacuum that doesn't have anything in it, you could suck the glass out of this. It's a lot quicker and easier. Plan accordingly. But what we're going to do is show you how to remove this burner system out of the Kalea Bay. I have an extension on here because it does make it easier to remove these inner screws. So in the reverse mode, of course, we're going to take and remove these 2 screws that are holding that side plate there. So let's get those screws out. Then from there, we're going to remove the screw that's holding that plate in place. So now we have those out, and we're going to remove this side plate here. That's number 1. All right, let's get the screws out of the burner itself. So again, 4 of these, 1 in each corner. Let's loosen those. Let's get those out of the way. And that's going to allow us to pull this out. Now we're doing this before the fireplace has been installed. So there's no electric hooked up, there's no wire connected to it, there's no gas line connected to this. So it's going to be relatively easy. If this was an install where the gas line was connected, you'd want to disconnect your gas line to make this easier to remove. If it was also the install where you're doing maintenance and you have all the wiring harnesses hooked to it, you're going to want to make sure those wiring harnesses, you've got enough slack to be able to pull this burner system out of the fireplace. Then of course the pilot assembly. There's that pilot hood. That's going to come out. Now, to pull the burner assembly out, again, this is a new install, so we've hooked nothing up to it. It's really a matter of lifting this thing straight up out of its cavity. So just like that, you can see all the electronics and so forth. We're going to be careful not to scratch the fireplace. We're going to pull that burner assembly out, and we can set that right out in front of the fireplace.